Welcome back to the Angry Bird Official. And I'm just trying to be too cool for school, baby. I don't know what the fuck that means. Alright, let's hop into this. We're back. Same night, just a few minutes ago. I really don't want to pair this review with this drink. Why? I don't know. Just doesn't seem right. But let's get into it. This review is actually just done and he beat me to it. Matt from Snuff at Home just reviewed this and now it's my turn. Not that it's a competition, it doesn't matter. But I didn't want to post it the same day as him. Fire and Ice by 6 Photo. This is a Makla. This is something when I got into the nasal stuff world, at least it's kind of almost nostalgic to me, even though it wasn't like that long ago. But about half a decade or a little more than half a decade or so, when I really got into snuff, I would always see this stuff on Mr. Snuff's website, all the research I did, and even in the beginning stages when I first really got into Reddit, which is about 6 years ago, 6-7 years ago. Kind of off and on. I never really kept a profile. I kind of made new ones all the time or something, because I just kind of was on there for a little while, then stopped. But anyways, in the midst of all that research and blah blah blah, not really from there, but oh, hold on, one second. All right, help a little man with the to the bathroom. My little ones. So I'm gonna have to excuse myself again, but it won't matter because I can pause it. Back to what we were getting at. I used to see this all the time on Mr. Snuff, and just I saw reviews and I would read stuff about it, I think online, or maybe I saw some things, and it was just really interesting, but it didn't look like it was anything that I wanted. I mean, and I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing wrong with it, but to me, just the logo with the fire and the ice looked really sketch, and yes, it just looked low budget. So for me, I was just like, you know, the label says a lot. It doesn't mean that the product inside is not bad, and that's kind of where we're at with this product, because I'm actually been loving this, and yes, I've already cracked it open because curiosity didn't kill this cat, but definitely shocked this cat. It's different. It's I imagine I've never had loose snus, so except for one time when I decided to attempt to rip open a bunch of pouches and try to bake a Prilla, and I put it in my lip, and I think it was the first time in my life I ever had nicotine poisoning, like a nicotine overdose. Yeah, I was so sick. I thought, I was like, oh, I can handle this. Farmer pinched this shit just like I do dip. No, snus is much stronger. At least to me it was. So anyways, nice and this. Water it down a little bit. Anyway, it was a turn off. It's a turn off all these years, and up until now. So here we are into this review. Can't think of the name. Starts with a C. I don't want to use another man's review. I mean, if you watch Snuff at Home, if you go watch just for him to find out what word I'm looking for, Snuff at Home also has this review up there, and he actually mentions it, and I'm assuming that's what this is that I'm smelling. He mentions that people smell cinnamon. I do smell cinnamon. I smell mint and cinnamon. And I have to give credit to him because he mentioned there's this other thing, which I've heard that this, whatever this is, starts with C, commandum, I don't even know. But I've heard that this has also been, I think that's what that is. It smells similar to cinnamon. I don't know for sure. That hasn't been, I didn't ask him or anything like that. However, though, he also made a good point, and before I even take any, he also made a good point that this stuff has a cola taste. There's something like cinnamon, which if you don't know, but in Coke there's cinnamon, and there's also citrus and vanilla. Some of these ingredients are in this product. Oh, it's the taste. So there's kind of like this subtle cola taste. Honestly, it's a little minty. There's that cinnamon, and it's very subtle. It's not like American flavors where you're just like packed with flavor. I mean, sometimes people don't realize there is a lot of flavor in things. Just our American palates are like, we're so used to so much flavor of a product that if there's if there's any blandness to us, we're just disgusted, and it sucks because that kind of ruins things for us. But anyways, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I mean, this really wouldn't be that bad. And also, this is a weird thing. This is not a spitting product, but you can spit or swallow it. There's not really, and the mud or the juice, the juice you get from this that you get in your saliva is not black or brown or anything. Most of it's transparent when you spit. So very interesting. Let's get into it. I know we're like 6 minutes in, but we're taking it easy with these. This is not the normal nasal snuff. It's something on this. It's always been on Mr. Snuff website that I had to try, and I've always wanted to try Makla. There's another brand out there, and I can't think of what it's called. It's a Makla brand. It's really good, and it's not one that's on Mr. Snuff. That's good. Let's check it out. So what I'm going to do with this, and this is just my, like I said, my point was to that whole, I've never had loose snus before, but this is what I just kind of got out of it, and I'm going to bake Aprilla, not how you would with snus. As a matter of fact, this is probably how I would with snus anyway, or at least I'm going to try whenever I first get my hands on snus. I don't know. I just know that as soon as I got the product, I was like, whoa, I think I'm going to have to bake Aprilla or something. And now this isn't your best, but it's a little ball. So I'm going to put this in my upper lip. You can put it on in the upper lip or the lower lip. See, it does kind of start to fall apart, but if you get it pressed together for a second, it stays put. So I'm going to put this in my upper lip though. You can put it in your bottom lip, wherever you want. Turn it down a little bit. There you go. I'm just going to place it right here, around this area. It's got a muddy consistency. This is very interesting. This is not a fast release product. The nicotine takes a little while. However, and that kind of goes for what we'll also be reviewing. And I can show you. But this is a Nazwar. What we're doing right now is Makla. Afghani Black. This is a Nazwar product. And then we have Shama Afghani. And Shama Afghani is also a Makla, like what I have right now. So as far as taste, I'm pretty sure it's that taste of that, whatever that is. It's very similar to cinnamon. Or it's cinnamon that I'm tasting, and a very subtle mint. It's more minty than the cinnamon. It's more like, since you're tasting, your smell is like connected. It's like as I can just kind of just taste like what I smelled, but no more than that. And so it's not really packed with flavor. However, it's still tasty. Coming from the south of Texas too, I'm like I said, I'm one of those people from the US that has been spoiled with flavorful stuff, tons of buttery shit. That's why I love toast so much. It reminds me of something that's super buttery, some buttered toast, man. Just a shit ton of butter on that shit. Real butter too, man. We ain't doing none of that. Can't believe it's not butter. So like just fat land of lakes butter. Oh my god, so good, so bad. Well, not really bad, but butter really isn't bad for you. Butter can be good for you. It depends on how much you take in. When I don't really eat butter all the time, but when I do, I probably put too much. But anyway, so sweet, a little minty, subtle. And that's kind of it. It's kind of bland. There is a little slight sting, and I imagine if you put a little bit bigger of a Aprilla, this might have a little bit more nicotine. But what I was getting at is that I feel like this is the lowest, and I will still review these products, but I'm not going to get it. This is the lowest. This is the medium. This, when we get into this, and I will mention it again, this doesn't really have a lot of flavor, although it bakes the best, like as far as Aprilla. This, however, a little harder, but not too hard. A little hard to, I guess, bake. It could, and that goes for this. They're kind of on the same of like making Aprilla. This is kind of a medium. This has the most taste. We'll review this too, but I am going to get into it. It's minty. But this is the strongest, and I'm talking about you put this shit in, it's kind of just fast acting. This is like, they're the slowest. 1 second, I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to go ahead and help another kid. Anyway, so this is the product that is not something I would keep all the time, like keep track of, like keep buying, but this is an item that I might purchase again. I really like, it's very simple and easy to use. As an alternative to snus, if I were to try this now, do I know a lot about this product? No, there's no ingredients really on this. There might be some type of clay substance that is mixed in with this, I don't know. As far as I know, that it is just tobacco. A lot of these are, I believe, Rustica is in there. Rustica and something else. It is a stronger tobacco, but I don't get that unless you packed like a whole bunch. You might get something bigger, but I haven't really been testing the waters too much. But this is Fire and Ice. It's not a horrible product, and I don't think I mentioned in the beginning, this is a 6 photo product. These are all 6 photo products. Fire and Ice. Let's give it an 8 out of 10, just because it's a little different. We're giving it an 8, and we don't know a whole lot about it. As far as I know, it's safe. You don't have to spit. I don't ever let it dissolve all the way. I usually kind of take it out eventually. You kind of just know when you're ready, or I guess you're getting enough nicotine. But this is I'd almost say refreshing, and it's not too hard to clean out of the mouth. When you take it out, I just kind of scoop it. There it is. Of course, it'll be a little less next time. You get a little bit of mud up there, but I mean, it's not the worst. It's not that bad. If you've ever dipped before, it's not that bad. Would I prefer dip over this? Yes, but, and of course I'd prefer loose snus over this, but even with never trying it. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like this review, give it a like, please subscribe, and please share this video if you want to spread the love of safer alternatives of tobacco to use instead of your nasty death sticks. Peace, mother.